Hey guys, it's Devin, and today I have 3 Valentine's Day inspired looks using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I have this light and lash focused look, a more dramatic winged look, and then a deep smoky look, so let's get started on the face. I'm going to prime using my NYX Hydro Touch primer, and I'm just going to apply that all over the parameters of my face. And then I'm going to color correct using a peach under the eyes and around the mouth and a green around my cheeks to conceal a redness, and just blend that out. And then I'm going to be using the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and I have to be honest with you guys, I've been using this for a few weeks. I thought I liked it, but I think I actually had some type of reaction to it because my skin has been a lot drier and a lot more bumpy, so I am going to take it back, but the coverage is nice and it does look good. That was just my personal experience with it, but I'm just blending that out with a Real Techniques sponge. Then I'm going to conceal using my L'Oreal True Match concealer, and I'm just going to apply this in any areas where I need any extra coverage, so around my mouth and then mostly around the eye and cheek area, and then going to also blend that out using the same Real Techniques sponge. Wow. And then taking the matte highlight out of my Wet n Wild contouring palette, I'm going to apply that heavily under the eyes and then under where I'm going to contour, as well as a bit on my nose, just to let that settle into my skin. For my brows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown, and I'm just filling in my brows as I see fit, and then, you know, combing through them with a spoolie, because I think that's important too. And then I'm going to go through with a bit of the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. And then I just dusted away any excess powder that didn't get absorbed into my skin, and then I went ahead and contoured using the contour shade out of the Wet n Wild palette. It is a tad bit more orange than I would like, but, you know, I make do. Also, I wanted to show you that I only contour one temple because I wear my bangs down, but I did want to show you the difference between, like, one side being contoured and the other side not being contoured. And then I am contouring my nose as well. The blush I'm going to be using is really neutral, so it goes with all 3 looks. It is the Wet n Wild Brush with Destiny. And then for a highlight, I am of course using my Becca Moonstone highlight, just placing that high on the cheekbones, and then also taking it up into a V shape, and then putting a bit on my nose and blending that out. To set my face, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in Porcelain, and I'm just going to apply that lightly on the face, all over the face, you know. Check out those roots and check out that hair. To prime my eyes, I'm going to use the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer, and then I'm also going to go over my entire eye area with a shadow that is the same color as my skin, and I'm going to do this before every single eye look that I do today. So first up is this light lash focused look, so I'm going to start by applying a transition shade into the crease, and I'm just going to use Stark for that, and it is just a really light neutral brown, just a few shades darker than my skin, so it works perfectly to help other shades blend out seamlessly. Next I'm going to go in with Zone, which is a more warm toned brown. It is also matte, and I'm just going to buff that into the crease. Next, I'm going to apply bath water all over my eyelid, and this is just a shimmery off-white shade that is going to make the lid really pop. On the lower lash line, I'm using a combination of Stark and Zone just to give a bit of definition under there, just so it doesn't look so plain. And then I'm going to go in with Blonde, which is a soft satin off-white, and I'm going to pack that onto the inner corner. Next, I'm going to lightly line my waterline using my NYX Wonder Pencil. Any nude eye pencil will do. And then for eyeliner, I'm just going to go very lightly with the matte black out of the palette. And I'm just using a light hand and kind of smoking that out. This is mostly to hide the lash band for the lashes that we're going to use in a bit. And then I'm going to apply a coat of mascara. This is a lash focused look, but really I'm just worried about the bottom lashes because, like I said, I am applying falsies. So I'm using the Cocoa Lashes in Misha, and these are super wispy and chunky, and they're probably my favorite lashes, honestly. And I'm just popping those on and making sure to secure those inner and outer corners. On the lips, I'm just using my go-to nude, which is the Maybelline Daringly Nude. It's just a nice soft peach, and it's like one of my favorite lipsticks ever. Alright, and that concludes the first look. It's super easy to accomplish, and I think it's so feminine and a little bit flirty, and I really love the way it turned out. The next one is a bit more dramatic and a bit pinup inspired, so let's get started on that one. I'm again going to be using STARK in the crease as a transition shade, and then I'm going to go into Anaheim, which is a bit of a cooler brown, and I'm going to really buff this into that outer corner and then take it a little bit into the crease, but mostly concentrating it on the outer corner. I'm having such a hard time speaking. And then I'm going to take the matte black out of the palette, and this one blends out so nicely, so I'm not really being, you know, super light, and then I'm just going to start to blend that out. And then for the lid, I'm going to be using Blonde, which is just a satin off-white, and going to drag that to meet the black, and then I'm going to go in with a bit more of the black just to really deepen that up in the outer corner, and then again taking a clean blending brush and starting to blend that out. I am doing a thick wing today, which luckily you guys have seen a million times, because all of the footage of me doing my eyeliner looked like this. Yeah, not super helpful. So moving on, I'm just going to pop that nude pencil into my waterline again, and then I'm going to apply a coat of mascara, and I kept the lower lash line blank intentionally, just doing mascara just to keep it kind of lighter on the bottom. Then I'm going to be using Ardell 113s for this look, which are just a little bit more wispy and a little bit more consistent throughout, I guess. And then I'm using the Marc Jacobs Kiss Kiss Bang Bang lipstick. This is one of the birthday gifts this year from Sephora, and I really love this color and the formula. And that concludes this segment of the tutorial. I don't know how to use words. And now moving on to the final dramatic smoky look, I am going to pack a bit of my highlighting powder under the eye just to keep any fallout from, you know, ruining my face makeup. Again, applying STARK as a transition shade, then I'm going to go in with Anaheim again and start to apply that into the crease as well. Then I'm going to take Serious, which is just a deeper matte with a bit of shimmer, but it's mostly matte brown, like a cool brown. I'm just going to apply that all over the lid and a bit into the crease as well, and then start to blend out the crease. Then I'm going to go in with Zone and going to apply that into the crease as well, and then taking a bit more of Serious and kind of filling in any gaps in the pigmentation that occurred during blending. On the lower lash line, I am just applying Serious, that deeper brown, and blending it out. To highlight my inner corner, I am using Skimp, which is just another satin off-white shade in the palette, and then I'm going to take a bit of Baby, which is a slightly pink shimmer shade, and apply that a little bit on the inner corner. Then I'm doing a very, very thin line with my liner. This is also just to conceal the lash band, and then I'm wiping away that excess powder that I placed under my eye to catch the fallout. And then in my waterline for this look, I am just using a soft brown, just so it's not super bright, but it also isn't black. Then I'm just applying a light coat of mascara, and I'm using the House of Lashes Pixie Luxe lashes for this look. And then I'm going to tightline a bit with a black eyeliner, just to make sure that there are no skin-toned gaps anywhere. And then for my lips, I'm using my NYX Natural Lip Liner, which is just a really nice, neutral, tannish pink, as you can see here. And that concludes this last portion. So that is all I have for this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. There is a link to do so on the screen, as well as links to all my social media accounts, and that stuff is also down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.